Yeah, tell me if you guys can hear me here. All right, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Good to go. All right, sweet. Knox, you've been a good fan and very loyal, so I've just made you a mod as well. If that's cool for you and you want to help out a little bit, that'd be great. So it's just the three of us right now, but I'll go ahead and get started. We've got another fan coming in here. Hey guys. So I am here at what we call North Beach in San Clemente, Southern California. So I'm going to give you guys a little tour here because it's pretty cool, and I'll just kind of point it out. So down here you have a whole bunch of trailers that are right on the beach, and they are knocking them down and putting houses in now. But those are some sweet places to live. On the trailers and even the houses, they have a metal shield that comes down over the window because when a surge comes in, you may have rocks go flying up and hitting the windows. So it is like right on the ocean, right on the beach. And then down over here to the side, yeah, it does look like rain's coming. It is supposed to be coming a little bit, so hopefully we'll have some good time in here. But down to the side here, you've got the lifeguard tower. And then when you guys see me going down to the pier, that's the pier down there. You can see it kind of right here. So that's the pier that's down there. And you guys can see all the waves. And then down over here, right there, is Dana Point. So if any of you guys are familiar with the Dana Point area, that's kind of where everything's happening here. So I am planning on getting out more as soon as the summer hits, and getting down to San Diego, doing a handful of videos down there, as well as a bunch of live streams. And then I also plan on going all the way up north, all the way to Santa Monica. Maybe we'll get lucky and go further north. So if any of you happen to be coming out this way this summer, or you happen to live down this way, shoot me an email at stackingsurfer@gmail.com. And let me know. I'd love to connect with you and have you be in a video, which would be great. So I had to delay this one a little bit today. I've got a daughter that, actually I have twin daughters, and one of them's going to prom, and she had to get her nails done, and it threw off the whole schedule. So I try to be a good dad and help out where I can. So anyway, that's happening. And I'm also sending my kiddos off to Europe this summer. I've got twin girls, and they're in high school. And I may need to sell some silver to pay for that trip. It's turning out to be really expensive. So if any of you guys happen to be in the market for a 100-ounce silver bar, let me know. I might have to sell one or two of those here to kind of fund that. Not my choice, not what I want to do, but prom's expensive too. You know, my family and kids come first. And it sounds like auction time. Oh my gosh. You guys, I did bring some good stuff here, by the way. So, I'll show you a couple things we're going to look at here today. So if we can get up to 15 people on the live stream, I'm going to do this giveaway, which is pretty cool. You guys have probably seen everything. Yeah, you're seeing everything flipped backwards, but I don't know how to fix that on the camera when you do this. But this is 5 1-gram silver, and it's also in a really cool collector's case that I bought from a guy off of Instagram, and it's really cool. The only problem is when I bought this from Stormy at Empire Precious Metals, somehow I ended up with 2 queens, so it is not it's not a straight flush. But anyway, it's still really cool. It's a cool piece. So if we can get this up to 15 people on the live stream, I'll go ahead and auction this off. If not, we'll save it for a future one. And then, as always, I do have my stickers that you guys will get if you win an auction, or if you get a giveaway for that matter. And I've also got the magnets. So we'll do a couple of those still. And I am looking at getting some other fun stickers that will be in the shape of a surfboard, which is going to be really fun. And then we've got some constitutional silver for you guys too. And then we may do a few of these giveaways. Uh-oh. Just a second here. So I was lucky to win some silver on Yankees channel, Yankee stacking, and I don't need to keep it, right? I like to be able to share it with you guys too. So these are some cool coins that we'll be looking at too. These are 1/5 ounce, 3/9 fine silver, and these are from the Citizens for Sound Money, which is really cool. So you guys can see that there. You can see this here. So they were actually giving quite a bit of it away, and I was able to get 10 of those, so 2 full ounces of it. And anyway, they're kind of in this cool case. So we're going to be giving some of that away as well. And then as far as auctions, I've been trying to get with Giga, but I haven't heard back from him. So we may just buy it now because we don't have a lot of people on here to do an auction. But if you guys have interest, let me know in the comments. I do have some cool coins with me here today. Yeah, I'd like to meet that dude too. I forget his name, but he was really cool. I've got a Royal Fortune, okay, with me today. I've got 2 Queen Anne's Revenge here. I've got a Rising Sun, and I've got a lot more of these back at home too. There you go, Rising Sun. There's a second Queen Anne Revenge. Yes, Rob Forsyth. That's right. And then I also have a, it's Cook Islands. I think it's just a cutter, which is pretty cool. I've got a couple of those. And then this is one I haven't seen a lot of, but it's the Mary Read from Solomon Islands, which is really cool. So if you guys have any interest in those, let me know. We can throw those up for a bite now. And if anybody's really wanting to get something really cool, I've got this awesome coin here. That is 5 ounces of silver from the Solomon Islands, or sorry, Samoa. And this one's a really cool coin. And if Giga, if you're on here or you come on, let me know if you still have interest in any of this. I'll put it in my bag so the homeless people don't take it. We have a lot of homeless people down here because the state of California cannot figure out how to make things affordable for anybody. And I'll go homeless before I sell all my precious metals. So hopefully I don't end up homeless. All right, I'm going to look at questions here real quick. Since I'm on my phone, I have to kind of scroll through and see this real quick here. So let's see what we got here. Yep, guys, I might get rained out here in a little bit. Thanks on the logo, guys. There's a great guy on Instagram that makes a lot of the logos. So I'm going to try to come out with a bunch of surf-type logos. If any of you guys grew up in the 70s and 80s, you remember wearing a lot of the T-shirts that would just have the massive surf logo on it, at least for me growing up in Southern California. And I want to do a bunch of those kinds of just really cool decals, logos, and get them out to you guys. So neon colors, we're going to do sparkly stuff. We'll do the holographic as well. I've also got a really cool idea that I'm not sure if I want to say out loud on here because I feel like someone else is going to rip the idea off. But I'm working on a way to create silver that won't be affected by the elements, that you can carry on you at all times and be able to use it for bartering. And I might even do them in different weights as well. But it'll be themed with the channel. You guys can probably make some guesses of it too. But if any of you know anybody that can pour silver and make molds as well, I'm looking for someone that isn't going to charge me crazy amounts of money as an art form. I'm looking for someone I can hire that can create a handful of silver, let's just call them bars for us, for this channel, that I think would be really fun to auction off as well as to do giveaways with. So that's one thing I'm kind of working on. What I wanted to do real quick for you guys is before we do our first giveaway, what I want to do is have you guys go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. We've got 7 people on here and only 3 of those. The more of those we do, the better. I wanted to tell you guys about, really wanted to thank you for the support and for coming on the channel and you know, liking and subscribing and everything else. It really does help get the channel going. This is something that I'm looking to turn into a much bigger deal. I am not looking at trying to get 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers faster than anybody else has in this community. And I've got a lot of things up my sleeve that I'm going to be working on, and we're going to try to really get this going. So thanks, Knox. So yesterday, about this time yesterday, I was about 245 subscribers, and I put my video out on Thursday about stacking silver or silver investing 102. And the second video of that will be dropping on Tuesday, and then I'll have probably our 201, which takes it into the next level of more intermediary, will probably come out on Thursday. So I got to kind of work on that. Hey, thanks, Rob. So when we look at things, one of the things that I'm working on right now is putting together some basic education. So some of you guys may look at those videos and say, oh my gosh, I already know all this stuff. Well, hopefully you do. If you don't, then soak it up. But hopefully you guys do know that. When we get into the 201 and the 301 and the 401 courses, it's going to get way more advanced. It's going to include spreadsheets. I want to help you guys keep track of your silver and your gold and understand if you need to sell any of it, which ones to sell, and how do you keep track of it easier. So we're going to do a lot of that stuff. I don't feel like there's enough tools out there for us to do that. In addition to that, it's what kinds of silver should I be stacking? What should I be doing with it? So I like to have some 100-ounce bars. I like to have some kilos. I like to have 10 and 5-ounce bars. I stay away from the 1-ounce bars. I usually go for coins or rounds when I'm looking there. But you know, what allocation should we have? Okay, guys, that's going to be when we get to the 201 course. There are some principles of that. I do buy from ITM Trading. They have some calculators that they like to use and some principles that they recommend. I use those guys when I'm buying my pre-33 rare dated coins. That is not for an SHTF situation. That is for a situation where I believe there's going to be a dollar reset, where we're going to lose a lot of our world reserve status. We're probably going to have an attack from the BRICS nation that looks like it's going to come this summer. Those kind of things are going to destroy the US dollar. So right now, get your cash ready. I think there's going to be more buying opportunities as the dollar gets stronger for a period of time. And then I think it's going to fall apart. I don't think they're going to be able to maintain it. I can't tell you the dates. I can't tell you the time when that's going to happen. But you guys will feel it. When we feel like silver's kind of hit another bottom and gold's hit another bottom, shortly after that, we should see a pretty big rise. I'm a firm believer that the Federal Reserve is something that is not fully needed and has caused us more trouble than it has helped us with. And one of the problems that's happening there is they continue to create super bubbles and then they create super crashes. And I think we've got an opportunity this summer for them to keep raising rates. Everybody thinks they're going to stop, but if they keep raising rates, they could crash everything. That could take prices down. It could hit 22. It could also hit all the way down to 18. I have a hard time believing that spot price would go below 18 for silver, but who knows? It could. Here's going to be the difference, though, with gold and silver that's going to happen that you guys need to be aware of, is the premiums are going to continue to get broader and broader, okay? The U.S. Mint is not making any more Silver Eagles, so you're going to see those be ridiculous prices for a long time. The other issue we're going to run into is as the spot price of silver goes down, okay, as it goes down, I think you're going to see the premiums get larger and larger. There's just too much demand. And the reason the spot price of silver would go down is not for a good reason. It's for the reasons of a recession, okay? Silver has two ways of looking at it, right? If we go into a recession, fewer people are buying EV cars, solar panels. You know, there's less industrial use for silver. However, we're at a time and point right now where people are starting to get more concerned about what's going to happen with the U.S. economy. And if this economy starts to really tank, or I should say the US dollar, as the US dollar starts to lose value, people are going to, they're going to run to silver and to gold, okay? It's just going to happen. So my guess is you're going to see spot price come down significantly from where it is today, but you still may not be buying silver under $20. You still may be buying it $22, $23, $24 an ounce. But it might come down a little bit from where it's at. So right now is a good time to get your dry powder ready. And I always recommend having anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months of reserves in cash. Not necessarily at your bank. I would store some of it at your house. And if that's a ton of money for you based on your expenses, we're just talking expenses here, then you may want to put that into a high security safe at your house, or you may want to find a vaulting facility that'll also take cash. Do not put it in a safe deposit box. Do not leave it in the bank. It's not safe there. You do need operating capital in the bank, okay? So don't get me wrong there. You need to have the money to pay your bills, and you need to have it so you can move it around and maybe direct deposit, other things like that. Savings, I would not leave savings in the banks right now. Those aren't safe. If you guys think the banking crisis is over, it's just barely started. We've got a lot more that's coming. But let me get back to the subscriber number. So this time yesterday I was at 245 subscribers, and I think I'm now above 320 as this is going on. And a lot of that just came from that video. So I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing, from coming and checking out that video. What I'd love to know from you too in the comments here, as well as send me an email at stackingsurfer@gmail.com, is what videos would you guys like to see? I've got a video that'll be coming out soon that's talking about emergency preparedness with food. I don't know if a lot of you have food that lasts 30 years, but that's something that's important. You cannot eat gold and silver. And so that you don't have to run and sell your gold and silver at a low point, I think it's a good idea to buy some emergency food. Here in California, we could have a massive 8 earthquake. It could take a while for resources to get to us. And the grocery stores could be wrecked for a period of time, right? We could also get into things that have to do with EMPs happening, or cyber attacks, other things like that happening too. 322, awesome, thank you. So I'm going to be talking about where to buy food storage real cheap right now. It is extremely cheap on Amazon, guys. So if you go, as a hint right now, go to search Augustin Farms food storage, and you'll bring canisters up. A lot of them are on sale for 20 to like 60% off. You couldn't find this stuff in 2020 and 2021, and in 2022 they made too much of it, and so now it's totally on sale. It's food that'll last anywhere for 10 to 30 years. Great price. I have a bunch of it. I'm also going to show you guys how to make food storage for about, I have to look at the cost. That's part of what I need to finish on the video. But you can go buy a 25-pound bag of rice from Costco for right around $20 to $25. You can buy Mylar bags from Amazon for about 25 bucks. And for a few $100s, you can store up hundreds of pounds of food, and it'll last you 30 years if you use the method that I have to do that. So we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about water. We're going to talk about 72-hour kits and emergency kits in your car. So to me, all of that has to do with stacking, right? It doesn't have to do with silver and gold stacking, but it does. You may think it doesn't, but it does. And the reason it has to do with that is if you are prepared, you can sell your metals when you want to. You do not have to wait to sell those. You can wait to sell those. You're not going to have to be forced to sell that. So we're at 12 right now. Let's see if we can get it up to 15, and we'll do our first giveaway, which is going to be pretty sweet, guys. So let a few of your friends know. So this will be our giveaway if we hit up to 15. It's 5 1-gram silver bars. You can see the back of it here, and they're pretty cool. So look at that. That's really fun. The more I talk, the more impressive I am. All right, maybe. All right, so let's chat first, or let's do a first giveaway here. If we can get up to 15, we can do that other one. But we're going to do a first giveaway here, which is going to be kind of fun for you guys. All right. So Let me grab it here. All right, these aren't in the best shape, but they're still pretty cool. So first off, we've got a Standing Liberty quarter. All right, guys. Let's see if I can tell the year. This one's too hard to see the year, but it is silver. It's a little bit worn. But hey, free silver is free silver. Here's the back of it. You can see some of the stars on it, okay? So we're gonna do our first giveaway. So here's how we're gonna do the giveaway. I've got a number between 1 and 20. And I'm gonna pull out some coins here. All right, they're in my hand here. So a number between 1 and 20. All right, start putting your guesses down. Whoever gets the guess right first will get the quarter. And then all I need you to do is just send me an email, stackingsurfer@gmail.com. And does my wife know I'm giving away silver? She didn't want to bother with silver, so she just tells me to do whatever. But my wife's pretty supportive of this stuff until we need to send the kids to Europe, and she's like, hey, I need a bunch of money for this. And then I got to figure out where to get that from. So that's always kind of fun. But go ahead and send me an email, whoever wins this, with your mailing address and that you won the Standing Liberty quarter. And I'll go ahead and get that out to you on Monday. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, did anybody get 6? Let's see here. What do we got? Man, you guys wanted me to have a fistful of stuff, didn't you? Type 2 and stars, yeah, you're right. All right, who got closest to 6? Oh, Mark, it looks like you got it, man. I see a 6 on there for you. Your guys' order might be different than mine, but my order is there. So here, let me, I'll take a quick screen grab so you guys can see that later. All right. All right, cool. So we got that. No cheating, guys. Come on. In a few minutes, we're going to go talk to this nice family over here about silver. All right? We're going to go talk about silver for a minute. But before I do that, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the debt ceiling. Is anybody aware of the debt ceiling or what it is or what it means? And what it would mean if the U.S. were to default on its debt? We got a fight here. Do we have more than 1 6 person? Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, on my phone, it's got Mark there, guys. Mark's cheating maybe again. We'll have some more giveaways. You guys will have some more chances. There's not enough on you here. Your odds are really good, okay? You've got a 10% odd of winning some silver here today. All right, so debt ceiling. Anybody aware of what that is? And are you guys following this at all? So our country is hooked on debt. We are the reserve status currency, which means when companies aren't using their money and they need to hold on to their money, basically some savings, they're going to buy US dollars and hold on to them, okay? When they buy goods and services from us, they're gonna get US, when they sell their goods and services to us, we're gonna pay in US dollars and they're gonna hold those US dollars. Right now, we've got an issue with a lot of countries not wanting to hold the US dollar as much. They're deprecating or getting rid of their US dollars. Yeah, our country's in deep doo-doo right now. And what's happening with the debt ceiling is we're now hitting up against to the point where we only have a few days left before the federal government has no money to operate. And firsthand, I can tell you what that really means. And that is, I went to Hawaii a couple years ago with my family to Honolulu, and we were hoping that we could go see Pearl Harbor. And because there was a government shutdown because of the debt ceiling issue, we weren't able to go to Pearl Harbor. So I know some of the things that are going to happen is national parks are going to close down. You're not going to be able to visit those. Some government workers are not going to get paid right off the bat. And there's going to be other things that happen. But one of the problems is if we continue to raise this debt ceiling without curtailing any of our spending, we're just going to continue to kill the dollar. We're just going to continue to kill this country. Keynesian economics is crap, it's garbage, if you guys have studied that at all. It's the concept of if you are the reserve currency, in a nutshell, this is what it means, is if you're the reserve currency, you can print as much money as you want because the world has your debt, and you can just print more money and print yourself out of debt. It's a stupid thing, it's horrible, it's really bad. Austrian economics are way better and way more free market. And so right now we're at a point where we could not only not raise the debt ceiling, but start to default on US debt, okay? And there's different levels of what that means. But essentially what that could mean is we could have a financial catastrophe here in the US. So for those of you that are new to my channel or newer to stacking and you have under 100 ounces of silver, I would start getting stacking. I'd start stacking right now. As always, gold is wealth insurance. So you do not buy gold to make money by trying to flip it, okay? You can do that, and I have that in some of my videos. You can buy some coins that are lower mintage, that are more collectible, and you can flip those and make some money. I've got a couple coins right now on eBay listed for $3,000 each that I paid about $1,900 for. And I did that about 10 months ago. So I could be getting a really nice return on those. But for the most part, when you're buying gold, it's wealth insurance. And what does that mean? Okay, here's what it means. If you have a house that's worth $100,000 and we have a housing crash to where you lose $30,000 worth of the value in that house because the economy goes down or inflation, too much money's been printed, but we get into a recession and the value goes down because people can't afford it anymore. Rates are too high. Traditionally, your gold will increase in value and make up potentially that difference. And so one of the things I'll be talking about in the 201 videos when those start to come out in a week or two is how do you create the formula? How do I know, based on what my house is worth, how much gold I should be holding on to have wealth insurance in case real estate dips? Or if you have a stock portfolio, how much gold should you be holding on to take care of your stock portfolio, okay? Or if you guys are into crypto, crypto is risky, very, very risky. If anybody's telling you that Bitcoin's not risky, they are lying to you. It's the most risky stuff out there. And I'll have other videos on that too. I'm not saying don't own it. I'm just saying if you're gonna own Bitcoin, you need to know what you're getting yourself into. You need to have Bitcoin insurance, which is gold, all right? Michael Saylor, I'd love to have a conversation with him and get into that. Hey, Dragon's Horde, how's it going, man? So, you know, that is one of those things where you get the insurance with the gold, okay? And there's lots of different kind of gold you can get to, and we'll get into that in future videos too. Silver is to take care of yourself in SHTF situations, and it's also a little bit more of a speculative play and an investment. Silver usually follows gold when it jumps up and rises, and I forget the exact year, but late 70s, early 80s, we saw gold go from $300 an ounce up to 1,800 bucks. We could have the same thing happening here soon when the Fed doesn't pivot, but does a U-turn where they start lowering interest rates. All right, guys, we're almost at 15. Let's get 15 and we'll do another giveaway right here. Okay, one more. We're gonna do this giveaway. So for me, silver is that, right? I'm gonna use silver in situations of bartering. So I've done that with the Dr. Fred. He may still be on here, where I was able to pay for a doctor's visit with silver. I'm also looking at ways of how can I get more silver by doing some goods and services or selling and doing that. So I'm also looking at, you guys hit that, smash that like button, thumbs up. So I'm also looking at starting kind of a side business in consumer product goods, some energy drinks that are holistic and natural, that don't have all the crap in them. Some of them will have a little bit of caffeine and others will have no caffeine. We're gonna engineer that stuff. We're looking to see how can we get people to pay us in silver, all right? So that's gonna be kind of cool. All right, so what I wanted to do real quick now is we'll do one more giveaway and then we're gonna go down to the beach here and we're gonna go talk to some people about silver, okay? This is a pretty cool giveaway that I think you guys might like, but it is not silver, all right? I thought it was, but it's not silver, but we're gonna do this giveaway. It's still pretty cool. Check out this coin. All right, it's probably made out of nickel. I think these are worth about $10. But Susan B. Anthony, it's a cool coin to have displayed on there, okay? So here's what we're gonna do for this one. Let's see here. Let's see what I can get you guys to guess. All right, this one's going to be fast. This one's going to be fast, okay? So here's the guess. Here's the guess. I have a junk silver coin in my hand, okay, or constitutional. I actually like the word constitutional better. You have to be the first one to guess, what is it? Okay, is it a $50, is it a quarter, or is it a dime, okay? But you also have to guess what kind of dime it is, or quarter, or $50. All right, keep them coming in. I have to look. I don't even know what I grabbed. Okay. Huh. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I see answers in here, but we're getting close. All right, there we go. Paul Anthony, Roosevelt dime. See the Roosevelt dime? All right. So I'll give you the choice. Do you want the, Paul Anthony, do you want the Roosevelt dime, or do you want this coin? It's not precious metals, but they go for about $10 out there. Which one would you like? And I'll send that off to you. We'll wait for him to get back to us here. All right, so let me get my stuff ready so we can walk down here on the beach. Dime, please. All right, I'll send you the dime. I don't know, do you guys carry grams of gold with you in your pocket for pocket change? It's a good idea. Just think about it. Easy to hide. We're going to go see what people think this gram of gold's worth, all right? And I think you guys will be a little bit surprised, too, what they answer. All right, so let me pick up this stuff. Just give me a second here. We're going to go do that real quick. Ooh. All right, you guys ready for a little field trip? I'm gonna go on a field trip here. Carry 10 gram in your wallet. Dude, I think it's awesome. I was carrying 10 grams last time I went to Boston on a business trip. And guys, if something happens crazy and you have 10 grams of gold, you're in much better shape than if all you have is credit cards. Just telling you that. All right, we're gonna flip this around here for us. All right, here we go, and we're off. We're off. So let's go find our first victims of truth and reality. Hello, how are you guys?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you some questions on live TV?
What are you asking?
Questions about precious metals.
Precious metal.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
So, if you don't, I'll turn the camera away, but I've got about 10 people. We're doing a live stream on YouTube right now.
Oh my goodness, live stream. Maybe she can go on live stream.
You want to go on live stream? All right.
Yeah. Live stream. Go for it.
You want to be famous? All right. So do I have your permission to go on live stream? All right. Cool. Okay. So here, what is that? Do you know what that is? It is gold. So on there, it's 1 gram of gold. Do any of you guys have any idea what a gram of gold's worth?
Gram of gold, like gram of gold, 40, depends on which carat it is.
So let's see, I think this is going to be 22 or 24 karat. Let's look here. This is 24 karat gold. Oh my gosh, you are pretty close.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think the price has gone down just a little bit, but it's right around that.
Oh yeah, it's very expensive,
It's very expensive.
as we know.
So do you guys ever just carry grams of gold in your purse or wallet?
No, we don't, but we do have 22 a carat gold. We're Arabs, so that's what
Okay.
we believe in.
You don't like to stack the US dollar
Huh?
in the bank. You don't like just dollars in the bank.
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because gold has its own,
Here, I'm gonna-
value.
I'm going to have this kind of by you here.
Gold has its own value, keeps its value. The dollar might go down, gold doesn't.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
So you always do silver and gold, always. Yes, sir. Here, you're on TV now. We're on livestream TV.
We're on livestream TV.
So this is for a gold and silver channel on YouTube.
Okay.
So we're going around and we're trying to see if people can figure out what the value of a gram of gold is.
Of a gram of gold?
Yeah.
Speak into the mic. What do you think?
65?
Gram?
I guess like $70.
You guys are pretty close. Yeah, it's somewhere around 65, 70 right now.
Really?
Yeah. So here's a question I have for you guys. For you. Have you ever carried around any gold or silver in your pocket?
Change. Silver.
Yeah.
Pocket.
Yeah. On your ring. Yep. On your finger. So here's the deal. What happens if you happen to be out of state traveling somewhere and your credit card stops working or you get stranded somewhere?
So your gold.
You can sell your gold, right? Your gold could come in handy. So one of the things I've just started doing is when I go traveling for work, because I'm a sales guy and I travel, is I'll take some grams of gold with me and put it in my wallet. It's really hard for anybody to find it. And you can also put it like in a sock if you had to or something like that if you're worried about getting mugged. But it's kind of a cool thing. Well, thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
And you guessed right, so I'm going to bring you something right here. I got something for you.
Thanks for giving me a gram of gold.
Well, I don't have a gram of gold for you. My channel's new, and I don't make any money from this. This just cost me a ton of money to do.
That's true.
But what I do have is I've got a silver quarter for you. So those are worth about $7.50, $8 right now.
Well, thank you.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you got it for being right.
What's the channel's name?
The channel's name is Stacking Surfer.
Stacking Surfer?
Yeah. So let me give you this real quick, guys.
YouTube or?
Yep, YouTube. So there's a magnet.
Oh, I like it.
Isn't that awesome?
Those are cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah, what was your name?
My name is Surfer.
Surfer?
Yeah. I'm kind of anonymous on this because I show all my wealth and stuff on here.
Yeah, we don't.
Got you there.
But anyway, take a look at it and hit the subscribe button and follow. There's going to be some great videos.
Thank you.
All right.
It's great meeting
And you guys will be on there it'll probably show up later tonight. So, all right, thanks guys.
Bye-bye.
So, let's do this. What did you guys think about that? So, you guys, listen. I'm of European descent. I think I'm 70% English, and about 20% Scottish, 5% Irish, and then a mix of other European countries. And a lot of my roots go back to Scandinavia prior to England being around and stuff. So, in our culture of being an American and being in this country for a long time, many generations, we've all gotten hooked on the US dollar. And the problem with the US dollar is it can go way down and it's just paper. There's nothing backing it. It's just the full faith. So you go and talk to people that are Arabs from another country here. They sounded like Americans to me. Their English was really good. So maybe they're citizens, I don't know, but they come from an Arab background. They're buying gold. They're buying silver with their extra money. They are not buying or holding US dollars. They just don't do that. So we're gonna go find another family over here and ask them a question real quick. All right, just a second here. How are you guys doing? Good. I'm doing a quick quiz on gold and silver on a live channel on YouTube. Do you guys have any interest in answering some questions?
Nah, it's all good, man. Go for it.
All right, thank you.
Have fun, man.
Thank you. All right, we'll see if we can find another one. I don't have my steady cam on here, guys, so hopefully this isn't getting too rough. And hopefully I don't get mugged and lose my gram of gold. All right, we got a gentleman over here. Let's see if we can ask this guy. And then we'll go over to the trail. There's more people over there. How's it going? Doing well. All right, we're not going to ask him. Okay, well, I'll turn it around so you guys can see me here for a second. Okay, so as I go to find our next contestant, one of the things that I am planning on doing here on Saturday mornings is more live streams. And these will be at the beach and shopping malls, other places like that. And my hope is we can wake people up to what gold and silver is and have fun with it. So I will have more of a tripod set up there, and we'll have some more official looking stuff too to get people to stop by. So maybe some posters, other things like that. There's a great video a guy did that does political commentary down here in San Diego area about 7 years ago, where he asked people if they'd rather have a 10-ounce bar of silver or a chocolate bar, and everybody wanted the chocolate bar. And I got a feeling that people are starting to wake up a little bit, that if I do that, I might end up giving away a 10-ounce bar of silver. So we'll probably move that down to 1 ounce. But we'll give it a try. I think it'll be kind of fun for a lot of people. All right, so we're getting over here. Hey, thanks for stopping by. So yeah, dad duties. I always have lots of dad duties myself too. Okay, let's see. We've got some people coming by. Let's see if we can interview any of these guys. They may be seriously going on a walk, so. I got another couple down here. All right, did you guys know that a gram of gold was worth about 65, 70 bucks right now? Maybe you did. All right, let's see if we can ask a few people. Could I ask you guys a quick question? I'm doing a TV interview right now, live.
Okay.
And we're asking people what this is and what they think it's worth.
What it is?
Yeah,
What it is?
Can I interview you guys real quick?
Why
All
not?
right.
Okay.
And if you get it right, you win something, which is cool too. So
What it is?
what is that?
I have no idea. What do you mean?
It's gold.
Piece of gold?
It's gold.
And-
How much, right?
So it's a gram of gold,
Okay.
and it's 24 karat gold.
20.
Yeah. So like your ring, if your ring is gold, it's probably closer to like 18 karat or 14, somewhere in that range.
24.
And it can be 24, but
Yes.
when it gets 24, it gets really dinged up. It's soft.
Yeah, it's soft.
Really? So this is pure gold, 24 karat. Do you have any idea what that might be worth?
20. How many you said?
1 gram.
1 gram and how? What, 8,
1,500
14?
bucks.
22 karat. Sorry,
22.
24 karat.
Okay.
1,500 bucks.
1,500 is your guess.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to tell you that's pretty high.
Okay.
Oh,
You said
an ounce
1,500?
is 1,500.
Now it says 1,500. Yeah.
The gram is
The only thing I cannot tell the difference.
between the ounce and the grams. I don't know the conversion.
It is hard at conversion, right?
Yeah, it's
Couple
hard.
hundred bucks.
So
You
it's
said 50?
No, it's about probably 300 bucks.
so it's worth about $70.
Oh,
70.
Yes.
You didn't give me a chance.
Well, I have
How
a good
can
I have
I
I have a
win
good I have a good runner-up prize for
Okay.
you.
What
Okay.
it is.
So let me get it for you.
You didn't give me a chance.
What was your guess going to be?
Probably 200.
200. Okay. So it's a little bit less than that, but so here's the. I'll take the gram from you.
Okay, I'm gonna make it like 150.
150.
Yes.
So here's the runner-up prize. So take a look at this.
What is this?
What is that?
This is a dime and it's white gold.
Well, some people might call it white gold, but it is not gold,
It's
but
silver.
it is silver. So
Yes.
turn it on its side, and if you look at the side of it, what looks different than some of the dimes you might have?
It's look like European dimes.
Yes. So it's the same color everywhere, right?
Yes.
So that's worth about $3, that dime. And the reason it's worth that is because we continue to print more and more debt and more dollars.
Okay.
And as we do that, our money,
More dollars and you're gonna give it to me. If you
well,
wanna print something.
you need more dollars, right?
Yes.
So back in 1964, that used to be worth 10 cents. Now it's worth $3 because that's how much money has been printed.
Okay.
And the value of the dollar goes down. So what I'm doing is I have a channel about gold and silver investing, and I'm waking people up to help them think a little bit more about maybe not holding so many paper dollars, but thinking about getting some gold and some silver,
Okay.
because those continue to go up. If we continue to print more and more money, we might see that that goes from $3 up to $6, and then up to $9.
You think so?
Yes.
Well,
So that's yours.
Oh,
That's
really?
that for being a contestant. That's the runner-up prize.
that's it?
That's it. I
Oh
know.
my God, what are we gonna do with this?
You're gonna hopefully don't mix it up with the regular dimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what year is this?
Let your eyes may be better than mine. I don't know.
Can I buy coffee for this?
You can try.
Okay.
So you can take that to a coin store or a pawn shop,
Oh, good.
and they'll give you like $2.50 for it, $2.50.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Very good.
Well,
But do you have any change at home that's sitting in a jar or in a drawer?
yeah, we do.
Okay, go look at it. If it looks like that on the side and it's before 1964, then it's another silver dime.
Oh.
Same with, it could be a silver quarter. The silver quarters are worth about $8.
Yes.
And if you have a silver half dollar, those are about $14 to $15.
I have somewhere a half dollar.
Yes.
Somewhere I have one.
So take a look at those and make sure you hold on to them and don't get that one mixed up.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep that one. You
We'll
keep
keep
that
this
one.
one.
Right.
Well,
All right, well, thank you for participating.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good
All right, you guys have a wonderful day.
It's the
All right, guys. Oh, there's not as many people out. The weather has just been crazy here. I swear there's some kind of weather weapons being used or something nuts like that, because our weather has just been nuts this year. We should be warmer than we have been now. Where I live is more like San Diego weather than it is LA weather, and you can get May gray, where you have a lot of marine layers coming in, clouds, and it can go into June. We've been lucky enough to not have that very much for the last several years, but more recently, this year, it's been really bad, and we've had a ton of rain. So this leads me to another thing I want to throw out there to the community. Hey, how's it going? Is a gold mining expedition. Okay, I am in the process of researching a gold mining expedition for some of my channel followers who would like to go to do that. So if you guys are interested in that, please send me an email, stackingsurfer@gmail.com, and let me know that you're interested in doing a gold expedition. So what does that look like? We're either going to go to San Diego or we're going to go up to Sacramento. And we're going to do panning for gold, and if I can find a prospector, we're going to have them bring a sleuth box. That's one of those big boxes that, well, it's a wood box usually that has metal or rubber, I forget the name of them, but they're little slits in there so that the water comes down and everything gets washed away, but not the gold. And those you've got to have a license for and everything else. But what I'm looking for is a place for us to stay, maybe a cabin or an area where you may have hotels nearby where you can drive up to. And I'm looking to film a few videos from it, but I'm also looking to see, can we get some nuggets? I think some gold nuggets would be really awesome. And then I think it would be fun to take some of those gold nuggets and melt them down into a gold bar or a gold surfboard or something like that, which would be pretty cool. So what I'd love to do is know if any of you guys are interested in doing that. I don't know how much that trip's going to cost to do. Obviously, if you're local, you can drive up there. For others, you may have to get airfare. But it's going to be something that's going to be closed off to the community, and it's going to be something where I need to kind of vet you guys. I need to know who's coming and know who you guys are before we put out the invitation. But hopefully between now and that time we can do that. You know, why am I talking about gold and panning and stuff right now? There's a new gold rush right now happening in California, but it's very quiet because no one's really knows how to do this stuff anymore. But what's happened is we've had massive forest fires over the last, decade. And when you have a forest fire, the vegetation gets burned up, obviously. But what it does is it makes the hills so that they don't stay together, and it also makes it so that you can have mudslides if rain comes, okay? And then we've had so much rain. And with all the rain we've had, I want to say it's like a 1,000-year rain that we've just had. It starts moving all of that dirt and rock. And as that goes down into the canyons, it goes into the rivers or to the streams and then into the rivers, and it starts mixing up. We haven't had anything like this since the gold rush, guys. If you're really paying attention, we have not had anything like this since the gold rush. And so what's happened is between the gold rush and now, people will go out there and get whatever dirt they can find near the riverbanks or the streams or even in the hills where they think there may be gold. And they've gotten to everything that's exposed. But they still think that we've only seen 5% of the amount of gold that is above ground in California to date. Okay, so there's a huge amount of gold that's still to be discovered. It needs to be mixed up a little bit and everything. So with all this water coming down, it is moving all of this new rock and sediment into the streams and rivers. So what we want to do is we want the summer runoff to continue to come down and move stuff for us. And then we want the runoff to start to slow down so that you're not in some big massive river trying to pan for gold. So I anticipate somewhere in the fall, in September, October, would be the perfect time to go if we're in Southern California. If it's going up to Northern California, we may want to go a little earlier. It may be more August, September. But here in Southern California, October is the best weather. It's the best time to go surfing. The water's warmish. It's in the 65 to 70 degree range at that time, if you call that warm. But I think there's going to be a huge opportunity. And I'm not talking about like the little flicks you saw in my one video that I got from Knott's Berry Farm doing panning for gold. But I'm going to go back to Knott's Berry Farm and we're going to film that because I think that's pretty cool and it's kind of a fun thing to do. And we'll try to see if we can make it look like official, like it's not at a theme park. See if we can fool a few people. But it is real gold there, by the way, that you're getting. I think you pay like $25 and you end up with a couple little flakes. We're talking about like nuggets like this, guys. We're talking about potentially being able to find hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of gold on an expedition like this. So if you have interest, let me know. Love to put it together. And I'm gathering all the information for it right now. So we're going to wind it down here in just a minute. Did any of you guys have any interest in any of those coins I showed earlier with doing a buy it now? They're not inexpensive coins. That's all I've got with me today. But if you do, we can do a quick buy it now on a couple of these coins. Yeah, we can all retire. I don't think we're going to get that much gold, Sean. Whoops, wrong button, guys. All right, let me see the live chat here. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. We're going to wind it down here in about 5.5 minutes. All right, so I'm not hearing from you guys. Maybe there's a time delay on there. So I'm going to just do one of my coins that I know the price of real easily here. And I actually happen to have a bunch of these, so... Actually, there's 2 coins we'll do. Because I have multiples of them. Oh my gosh, where did it go? It's hiding from me. guys. Okay, we're gonna do a quick buy it now auction. All right, I only have one coin each, so you guys have got to be quick if you want to do this. This is the Rising Sun coin, okay? And the format is just BIN and then the dollar amount. And the first one on my screen that has that will get it. So I'm going to give you guys a good deal on this. $42 for the Rising Sun. I don't know if that's going to focus on it well. If you guys see that there. These are awesome coins. If you don't have any of these are great ones to go. All right, we got Knox on that one. I think. Let me just double check here. Yep. All right, Knox, I got you down.
Oh my God.
So these are good. I've been selling these for about 46 to 50 bucks each. So you guys get better pricing on here. All right, and I've got one more coin here too. This one is a 4/9 fine silver from Cook Island. We were looking at it earlier. But these are awesome coins, guys. I love these coins. You can see the ship there, all right? So this one is going to be $35. Bin 35. Just feel like it does not, it's not, well, you guys get the gist of it. And I love ship coins. So when these do come out, I try to grab as many as I can. All right, so I don't know if anybody wanted that one or not. All right, if anybody wants that one, that last one, that's going to be bin 35. All right, so let's we're gonna wind it down here. What I'll do here is we'll do one more giveaway for those that have been on the channel. Let's see what we got here in the magic pocket. I know you guys want the gram. Well, when I get to monetization, we'll do something fun. Maybe we'll do a gram. If I can get you guys to talk me into a gram, we'll give away a gram on that day. Maybe we'll do something even better than that too. Okay, so I've got one more dime here. So we've got another Roosevelt dime. We'll do this as our last giveaway. This one's 1962. I don't know if that's where you're going to get. You may get a different dime. You may not get the exact same one. But let's do this. I'm not going to give you guys my exact age, but you have to guess my age. And whoever gets closest to it gets the dime. All right? Lots of fun with this one. All right, guys, you got to guess my age. Oh my gosh, we're getting huge swings. I'm either 51 or 34. All right, keep them coming. All right, let's see who got closest. Should I tell you should I get close to my real age or the age that I want to be? Or the age I feel? There you go. All right, Sean, you got the closest, actually. So it looks like you got the closest on that one. But yeah, I'm in my mid-40s, guys. So sometimes it feels like I'm in my mid-50s. I don't know about you, but I have good days and I've got bad days with health issues from time to time. So, and I work for an East Coast company, so they love to do stuff at 8 in the morning for me, where I've got to be all ready and going. Oh, sorry, 8. Sorry, I meant 8 Eastern. They love doing crap at like 5 in the morning for me, and I've got to get up, and it's just insane. And I am so tired and kind of shot. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming on. And until next time, peace out, and look for some new videos coming out. We've got a bunch that'll be dropping this week and the week after. So share the channel with a few people, and thanks for the support. Peace out.